And guys, so welcome back to another episode of Risk Trader Trade Review. And paano ba sabihin to? Yeah, so this will be episode 2 no, ng trade review series natin for Risk Trader YouTube channel. No? So I will try to produce trade reviews weekly, but sometimes hindi kaya weekly kasi walang magandang setup, right? So today, I'm gonna discuss about CHP or Cemex Holding Philippines, right? And i-discuss ko yung mga kung paano ko siya nilaro, okay? So what I did here is bounce play, right? So I'm gonna show you in details how I entered a trade, why I entered a trade, what went wrong, and what went right. So on the first episode, something went wrong. Imbes na makuha ko yung whole, I think it's around 30% profit sa, anong stock ba yun? Green, right? Dapat 30% yung profit ko. Pero, I exited too early and the reason why is, panoorin nyo na lang, right? So again, this trade review will be released first sa mga VIP members ng Trader Circle. No? So, VIP members ng Trader Circle, they pay 2,000 per month, right? So they get this content exclusively first, okay? At the same time, sila yung priority namin sa Discord group. And Trader Circle is basically a group, no, for traders in the Philippines. So far we are trading crypto, PSE, at the same time forex, no? So if you are into forex, crypto, and obviously PSE, salin na kayo, right? Okay, so today let's get on with it. Okay, so here before I discuss how I played this bounce, i-discuss ko muna sa inyo how I exited at the top, right? Here, no? So lagyan natin siya ng marka. I was able to exit between 2.7 and 2.80. No, but I'm guessing around 2.7 to 2.8 before this big drop happened. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I and my members at the Trader Circle VIP exited at the top and also entered to ride this. Gaano kalaki ba to? Around 55% gain. Okay, so here, let's go to. So lahat ng chart ko sinasave ko para meron akong proof, right? So wait, not this. Okay, here. So here, ginawa ko tong chart last March 20. Dito, makita natin, March 20 at 3 p.m. So this is on a 4-hour chart, no? And I used Elliot wave theory to exit at the top, okay? So basically, Elliot wave theory is there's always a 5 move up before a big correction, and then after the correction, there's gonna be another 5 wave move up, then another correction, then another 5. So it's a cycle, right? So here I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No? So after counting 5 waves up, sabi ko, after this, there's gonna be a big correction. And guys, if you look at here, no, and let's go into the 4-hour chart. So yan guys, ginagawa ko to episode on a Friday. So cheers to the weekends and drive safe. Okay, so here I counted 1, 2. Okay, sorry, medyo nakaharang pala mukha ko. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. No? So after counting 5 waves up, tapos nakita pa ako ng divergence here, right? A bearish divergence here. This is the signal for me to sell already. Okay? So if you go back here in the past, no, I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 5, I told my members na if we go below 2.7, right, here, if we go below 2.7, exit, okay? It means tapos na yung 5 waves up and we're expecting a big correction, no? So that's how me and my members were able to sell. At the same time, if you would look closely, no, if you're gonna look closely, there's a head and shoulder pattern here. right? I'm not sure kung nakikita nyo, pero if you've been trading long enough, medyo madali na lang hanapin to. So, I'm just gonna, lalagyan ko lang siya ng marka. So, this is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder, right? And then, sa bawat head and shoulder, meron tayong neckline na tinatawag dito. So, ito yung neckline natin. Okay, ayusin lang natin. So, once na nabasag itong neckline, bulusok pababa, right? So, now, I'm gonna go into the daily, and I'm gonna show you the chart na ginawa ko. This one, no? So, this is on a daily chart, and ayun, after this drop happened, sabi ko, sasalo dito sa 786. Right? So, bakit ako sasalo sa 786? Well, number one, tanggalin natin yung marka. Okay. So, usually, after a 5-wave going up, no, magkakaroon tayo ng big correction. So, my favorite thing to do is to get the Fibonacci from this low, right? Swing low to swing high. No? And, obviously, nilagpasan niya si 618, right? And after 618, our next support is the 786 Fibonacci level, no? So ngayon, if I go back again to the 4-hour chart, so going back to the 4-hour chart, sorry, excuse me, nakita ko dito ng lower low, right? But if you're gonna look at the RSI, medyo malayong difference yan. Dito, malalim. No? But titignan si RSI, hindi siya ganun kalayo. And then also, if you go to the 1-hour chart, doon natin makikita yung divergence. No? So here, we have a lower low on the price action here. We have a lower low on the price action. And then if you're gonna go into the 1-hour RSI, meron tayong makikita ang higher low. So this creating a lower low, but the RSI creating a higher low, means that paubos na yung sellers, no? Nauubos na yung mga powers ng mga bears and mga sellers. And eventually, the bulls are gonna move in. So going back to the 4-hour chart, there's another thing that I noticed, no? If you zoom in, this candle is a hammer. And a hammer candle is bullish. At the same time, it's a potential reversal candle, no? At the same time, meron tayong bullish divergence sa 1 hour, and then on the 4 hour, nakita ko ng bullish candle, right? So, my instinct kicked in, no? Going back again, no? Sabi ko dito, we're gonna find support inside this green, and then we're gonna bounce. No? Initially, no? And then, the next thing that I do is I get the Fibonacci from top to bottom, swing low to swing high. And initially, I targeted the 618 Fibonacci level. Now, this one. Gawin natin siyang red para mas dramatic. No? Initially, I targeted the 618 Fibonacci level as my take profit. And if you're gonna look closely, guys, nagkaroon tayo ng reaction sa 618 level. Once we reach the 618 level, nag-reject tayo. No? But, ang ginawa ko is, binigyan ko pa siya ng time and space, no? Kasi baka may konting power pa siya tumaas. And it did, right? Tumaas siya dito. No? So ngayon, since nabasag niyo ulit to, no, ni-ride ko lang siya. So let's go to the 1 hour para makita ko kung paano ko in-update yung trailing stops ko, right? So here, if you're gonna look at CHP on the 1 hour, no, nung nabasag niya tong resistance here, right? This is the resistance, no? Nung nabasag niya tong resistance, initially meron akong stop loss dito. So let's make the stop loss green, right? Oops. Hindi siya masyadong obvious. Okay. So here, wait, gawin natin siya mas makapal para mas madali sa mata ng mga viewers natin. So okay, no? After entering in this zone, nakita ko, oh, meron ditong resistance, nagko-consolidate. So, once na nag-break out to, what I did is, I updated my stop loss, right? So, the next resistance na nakita ko is this one. Kasi once we reach the price of 1.98, nagkaroon tayo ng rejection dito. Right? Kitang-kita yung rejection. So, once we broke out of this resistance, what I did is, I updated my stop loss here. Right? So, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. So dito may resistance. So nabasag to, I updated my stop loss here. Oops. Yan. So I updated my stop loss here. So dito, meron ulit resistance, right? Nung nabasag niya to, I updated my stop loss here. Right? So another resistance here. Another resistance here. Nabasag nito, right? Basag. Lipat stop loss dito. No? And then, here is another resistance. Once we reach the price of 2.75, we had a rejection. Then after the breakout, I updated my cut loss here. So 2.59 or 2.6 pesos. No? So I was able to exit at around 2.59 to 2.6. And buti na lang guys, naka-AAA equities broker ako kasi meron silang automated cut loss. So, hindi ko siya kailangan bantayan the whole day, right? Meron akong other things to do. Nag-crypto rin ako. And at the same time, I manage Trader Circle. And inaasikaso natin yung mga inaasikaso namin yung mga VIP members. So, that's how I profited from CHP. No? Every breakout, ina-update ko lang yung cut loss ko sa support. Right? Every breakout, update sa support. Every breakout, update sa support. No? Okay, so na-explain ko na sa inyo how I entered the trade, how I exited the trade, how I exited on the top before the big drop, right? So ngayon, bibigyan ko kayo ng macro outlook or bigger picture outlook ni CHP kasi I'm bullish on this pero syempre there are levels that we have to break to confirm our bearishness. No? So ngayon, okay. So ngayon, ulitin lang natin, remove all drawing tools para malinis. So in Elliot wave theory, no, meron tayong wave 1, 3, and 5. So yung odd numbers sa Elliot wave, no, 1 to 5, yung odd numbers, lahat yun impulse wave, lahat yun uptrend. So ngayon, nakagawa na tayo ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, if we are really bullish, then this could be big wave 1. No? So ngayon, how do we get wave 3? So, let me do some of my Fibonacci they call this Fibonacci magic, no? To forecast potential moves, no? So ngayon, if this is wave 1, kasi meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this means this is a big cycle of wave 1. Then this is 2, right? And then 3 could potentially 3 could potentially hit here, right? Let's make it around here, no? And then around here or here, then ganyan, no? So ngayon, if CHP is really bullish, then this is posible to mangyari, guys. Okay? So ngayon, how do we confirm that this price action will happen? No? So, for me, we have to break the resistance of, what is this? We have to break the resistance of 2.92. Once we break the resistance of 2.92, there's a very high probability that we're gonna do wave 3, right? After wave 3, sorry, let's fix this a little bit. After wave 3, of course, magkakaroon tayo ng correction, right? Hopefully in the 382 Fibonacci level and then finish the last wave going up. No? So ito yung nakikita ko. And yeah. So ngayon, kunan lang natin siya ng konting screenshot, no? Para for the record, if ever this plays out. Right. There. So ayan guys, how to trade CHP? If we break the resistance of 2.92, guys, pasok na kayo, okay? Kasi if we break, kung mapapansin nyo guys, this is wave 1. Meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Then this wave 3, we can also expect smaller wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So, ayan guys, keep an eye on 2.92 resistance because once we break that, and if we break that, there's a potential profit of at least 61%, right? But you can take your first profit at the wave 3, which is also 42%, right? Take profit there and then re-enter again once the correction is finished. And then there's another possibility of at least 40% profit for CHP. So and guys, that's it for the second episode of Risk Trader Trade Review. If marami kayong natutunan, please share this video. Please share my page and let your friends know, let your neighbors know, let your mom know kung nag-trade sila, right? Even let your uncles or families know. So again, once again, guys, thank you very much sa lahat na nagsusuporta. And yeah, happy weekend. Drink safe, drive safe.